Which one am I on, sorry? Oh, these ones.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello, Donegal. Can you hear
Can
me?
you hear me?
I'm
Y-
speaking to you from the UK.
Yeah.
It's a delay. I'm only joking. I'm in the studio.
Yeah, that's right. Come here. You were just back today at 1:30.
1:30, yeah, arrived at in lovely Donegal. It was lovely.
And how long have you been away for? 4 weeks?
27 days.
Wow.
Was not counting or anything.
Right. And that's where the ultimate Irish Hoolie.
The ultimate Irish Hoolie, yes.
Tell us a wee bit about that, Joe.
It's a touring show. That was the first of the ultimate Irish Hoolies. The JMG Music Group run a variety of different shows throughout the UK.
Yeah.
One being the Ireland the show, and then the Ultimate Shindig, and now they've kicked off with the Ultimate Irish Hoolie.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, offering I'm trying to think of the word, but an Irish experience for the Irish living over there in the UK that are missing home and want to hear a bit of the Irish songs and Irish stories and a bit of Irish crack. So
And was it totally UK or did you get into sort of Europe, mainland?
no, just
Just
started
UK?
in Scotland, worked our way down and around.
So they certainly love the music up there.
Oh, they love it.
And who was with you in this?
It was with the Howling Highlands, myself and Stephen O'Carroll. We were invited to join the tour as that two-piece,
Yep.
And then the house band for the night was Celtic Storm.
Oh, yeah.
And then the consummate professional, no stranger to Highland Radio, that is Gary Gamble,
Yes.
was there, and that's the first time I've ever worked with Gary on stage, and I have to say, what a pleasure and what a workhorse of a man. He never stops.
He's
But,
great crack, man.
That's a laugh a minute with Gary.
Yes,
Like,
no, And he's,
So-
I always love to see him doing well,
he
when
works
does
that
it.
stage. Once he
Yes.
walks onto it, it's his.
People eat it at his hand, just don't they? Really?
Oh, they
he's
do.
Just, he's brilliant crack. And so you do a slot on that show? Is that the way it
No,
works?
basically the way this worked is we joined the band for the entire show, and then
right.
Gary would come on and he'd open the show and sing a few songs and just get people settled.
Good.
And then I would take over for a few songs with
And unsettle him.
and unsettle them, and then Gary would come back and say, reassure them, tell them that it's okay, and then if they were prepared, they would unleash me again, and Stephen then would come in with instrumental stuff, and between the two of us, like, we were covering like the Northwest kind of vibe, and
Yes.
we were doing our usual Highland antics,
Yes.
but we were covered and backed by a very professional outfit, so
Very good.
we felt very safe.
Right, we're going to talk more, but as usual, like terms and conditions here, we need a wee song from me.
Do you have to do a song?
You do, yeah.
Right. But singing, what was it? I'll tell you what. We'll come up normally and I do original stuff, but I think that this time we'll do a couple of covers, because
Yeah.
that's what I've been doing, and I don't want to risk forgetting my own words.
Right, whenever you're ready.
So this is a song by Richard Thompson, well-known English folk singer songwriter.
Yeah.
The Beeswing. I was 18 when I came to town. They called it the summer of love. Burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the dawn. I took a job at the steaming way down on Caltram Street, and I fell in love with the laundry girl that was working next to me. Brown hair's exact around her face, a look of half surprise. A fox caught in the headlights, there was animal in her eyes. She said to me, oh, can't you see, I'm not the factory kind. If you don't take me out of here, I'll lose my mind. Well, she was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath the wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was a running wild. She said, so long as there's no price in love, I ain't stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. We bust around the tower, fruit picking down in Kent. We could tinker pots and pans and knives wherever we went. We were camping down the Gower, Picking town. We could tinker pots and pans and knives wherever we went. I said to her, we'll settle down and get a few acres dug, with a fire burning in the hearth and Bobby's on the rug. Oh, she said, oh man, you foolish man, that surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, you'll honor me as well. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath the wind may blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price in love I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Our tempers reached a pitch, like a fool they let her run away. She took the rum and itch. And last they heard she's living rough back in the Derby beat, with a bottle of white horse in her pocket, a wolfhound at her feet. And they say that she got married once to a man called Romany Brown. Even a gypsy caravan was too much like settling down. They say her roses fade, weather and hard booze. Maybe that's the price she paid for the change you refused. So she was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath the wind may blow her away. She was a lost child, she was a running wild. She said, so long as there's no price in love I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Fine as a bee's wing, I miss her more than ever words can say. If I could just taste some of her wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, sure I wouldn't want her any other way.
Yeah.
That's
Brilliant.
promised a mistake right in there. Get it out of the way first.
Was it a mistake?
Ah,
in
there
there?
was, of course there was.
I knew that. I said to myself, there's a mistake in there. No, absolutely brilliant. Top notch. Of course, that was Richard Thompson's Mer Blue album. He brought that out in 1994.
Right.
Great tune it is indeed. Done well with Christy Moore as well.
That's what I was telling them in England. I says, what we like to do, you see, is when the English do release a good folk song, the Irish take it and make it better. But I've just, I've eaten my own words there with that version.
Tell him to call down and I'll teach him that song. This comes in from his brother Barry. Very good, Barry.
Good old supportive family.
Oh, of course they do. The backbone. Dolores Dunleavy says, love this song. And Mary Gibson, love this song and love listening to Joe. Very talented.
She's trouble with the hearing, that, Mary. Thank you, Mary.
Rosemary McBride, great song and a singer. There you go. It's all, is that your number there they're all coming in from?
I've left my phone out there. My PR team is worth their money today.
Oh, I'll tell you. Well, that's good crack. That's a great song. Do you play it in your set?
It was in the set and I never missed a word in
until
it
tonight.
Until tonight.
Do you know what it is? You're nervous coming in here.
Not nervous, no. I'm just tired. I haven't seen a bed since last night.
Well, we'll let you out now shortly. Quick ad break. We're coming back with more music from Joe Gibson. Don't go away.
Luxury is not merely seen or heard or even touched. True luxury is experienced. It lies in the minute details that elevate the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's quiet spoken, but leaves a lasting impression. You know it when you feel it. Luxury begins with L. Lexus. Experience amazing. Discover the all-electrified range at Lexus Letterkenny.
Ensure the safety of your team with SafeTech. We have part-funded courses in first aid, people moving and handling, confined spaces, food hygiene, quad bikes, fire warden, IPAF MUPS, electrofusion, welding and machinery cards for Ireland and UK sites. Also delivering online courses like utilities, water hygiene and construction supervisors. SafeTech can deliver group training at your business premises. To find out more, contact safetech.ie today.
Do you suffer from high cholesterol, menopause symptoms, digestive issues, anxiety, aches and pains, or a lack of energy? The highly trained team at The Natural Way Letterkenny can provide advice on natural remedies for a number of individual health issues. The Natural Way also has its own brand of herbal treatments to help fight fatigue, relieve digestive discomfort, maintain a healthy immune system, and alleviate common menopause symptoms. The Natural Way at Letterkenny Shopping Centre, your one-stop health shop.
Attention golfers, the rescheduled Ronald McDonald Golf Classic will take place at Dunfanaghy Golf Club on Friday the 22nd of August. Join us and enjoy the crack while raising funds for a worthy charity who help countless Donegal families while their children are required to visit or stay at the Children's Hospital in Dublin. A team of 4 costs €150 and includes food and great prizes on the day. To book, contact Dunfanaghy Golf Club on 07491363335 or visit dunfanaghygolfclub.com.
Yeah, there we are, 4 minutes after 5. 4 minutes after 5 o'clock. Jeez, yeah, I've been to my bed too. 4 minutes after 9 o'clock. That's right, 9. That comes after it. But come here, Joseph Gibson's in studio with us. So the plans now then, what's happened next? Because you're always, in fairness, you're always at something new. Oh, sorry. There we are now.
You did this on purpose, Paul. You brought me up just to bring me back down to earth.
No.
Turning the mics off.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. What do you call it? Well, you kind of have to.
There's a buzz there in my ears.
You have to kind of constantly reinvent yourself in this game, or keep it interesting, because it's a creative area of work. Are we good? Are we? Yeah. So like with that, you kind of have to keep moving with the times and whatnot. So what I would like to do now is what we're trying to work on is, well, firstly, stay on this tour and show. So this was our first venture out on this, and then we have been offered to join now again later in the year.
We're going to pull this one down here a bit, Joe. Sorry.
All right.
It's there we are.
Are we back?
That's us now.
Right.
It was you're standing the lead.
I didn't touch the lead.
So you're going back out on the road again?
Well, following the roaring success of our recent tour,
to the UK,
yeah, the JMG group have offered us to myself to go out again now and do London for Ireland the show, I believe, at the end of September, and then go to Denmark at the start of October. Yes, October comes after September, same as you, Paul.
That's right.
And then he's offered us about 50 plus shows next year. He's touring all over the UK, Denmark, a bit of Europe, and then Canada. That's it back in. I haven't touched the lead.
I wonder what that is now. It has to be.
Are we still going out?
This one here. Put that down.
We interrupt this program for an interesting buzz.
Oh, I'll tell you what. There, we'll go with that tonight. That's awful, isn't it?
Are we good now again?
We're good to go here.
So basically, yeah, that's what's on the cards now at the moment, is to do that. But in the meantime, while that's happening, my intention would be I'm kind of working on another band on the side.
Okay.
To do more of exactly what I want to be doing, like a bit more of the Irish traditional stuff, a bit more of the tune stuff, fast and upbeat with a drum and bass, and not doing more instrumental, I suppose, and with a view to kind of designing my own stage show.
Yeah.
So we're not actually, we're going to do this the other way this time. We're going to release a single and then build upon that and build on the socials, and not go and do a gig until such times as we have a full stage show ready, as opposed to going out gigging and just kind of filling a set for the sake of filling a set. We're just going to take our time. If it takes a year, takes 2, or 5, we don't really care. It's a group of musicians that are working full time in music, and we're just meeting up as and when we can. The group was as of yet unnamed, but Seamus Devaney's in on drums, an absolute legend on drums. Of
course, yes.
And then Stephen O'Carroll, the box player from the Howling Highlands, so another legend. And then Reese, I don't know his second name, but he's a fantastic guitarist, bass player. Yeah. So we're working on tune sets and just kind of designing the soundscape with.
Is this going to be original music?
Well, it'll be
mixture.
It'll be a mixture. Like, I mean, the tracks in terms of the instrumental stuff will be taken from older tunes and stuff that's been around for years, but we'll be putting our own stamp and making our own arrangements of it. So very much in the Irish tradition in that sense, and then finding a song that we all really resonate with and doing that. Rather than just firing the Galway Girl and that'll fill 3.5 minutes type of idea.
I know what you're saying.
So and then once that would be ready, inviting some dancers along to see if we can choreograph. Kind of if you think of like Bioga and Alton and those sort of bands, but then if you have a drum and bass and maybe an electric guitar or some soundscapes like that, Olam there, and
that'd be class.
A bit more experimental. We're not starting this band with a view to touring widely or all the time. We're starting this to this is our passion project long term,
and see if it grows legs, like, and then
even if it doesn't, the point would be is for us as a group to play to put out exactly what we're wanting to do. Because I come up and visit you on an off basis over the years, and I rarely play the fiddle, but the fiddle's what I'm best at, if you know what I mean. So I would like to do more of that, you know. And then so all the guys in that idea. So that's the slow burn in the background, and in the meantime, James has come in and offered us to join this troupe. And see, the dream for any musician is to stand in front of a captivated or a trapped audience or a captivated audience in a theatre with big stage, full sound system, and just get to perform. So with doing this show now with the JMG Music Group, that's one foot in the door, you know. Kind of working on that, and like even just after what we've just done already, you know, the Howling Highlands brand in the UK has started to grow, and like you're getting fans because you have that, you know, you have that second generation Irish that have that real strong want to connect.
Is there an appetite there?
Oh, huge. I mean, we're watching our socials every day on that tour, watching the socials grow and the interaction grow, and with people that are just wanting to have a stronger connection with Ireland and you know.
Well, that's great too. And do you know the thing about it is, like, you're at it a long time, you know, you are, and you know you've tried different angles and stuff, and you're not afraid to stick your neck out there and give it a go. And as you say about your fiddle playing, I've seen you play the fiddle many a time, and it's amazing. And that's something that you probably want to, as you say, capture on this show. But has this been out with James now and Gary now? Has that given you something? No, this is definitely what I want to hear. This is a road I'd like to go down.
Well, it answers a lot of questions because, well, when you start working as a musician, the first goal is to, okay, can I earn a living as a musician?
Of course.
And not have to double job it and work 5 to 9. So I achieved that many years ago. Then the question is, okay, but am I just doing this now for a paycheck? And like, is this what I really want? Like, do I want to play in these areas? And really, the dream, as I say, would be to be playing in theatres and like to go and put on a show and perform to people that are actually attentively listening and you know, like, have come to hear you and committed. They've committed on their part. So by doing this, you're absolutely want to do more of this, you know. So then with doing more of this means, okay, now I want to kind of bring more of my slant on things because we're joining an already operating tour, so everything's already in place. So what we're bringing is our skill set to the stage, and then learning from people like Gary as to how to make sure that the whole night flows very smoothly, and like it's funny for us, like I playing in the bars and playing in that scene, night to night can be varied and a wee bit manic, if you will. But on the stage, we're hearing the same jokes night after night, and it just dawned on me, like, you know, well, the crowd isn't, you know. So the wee links between songs, the little stories that you would tell, that all has to be worked out and practiced to a point where you're not standing on the stage going what was I going to say now? All that stuff has to go.
Well, that's a sign of professionalism, isn't it? Because, as you say, if a comedian's done a 5-night gig, it's sold out, he's not changing it every night. He couldn't, know
exactly.
what I mean? So,
but a younger me would have thought, no, you have to be original every night. Whereas
I know what you're saying.
Whereas now, say, I'm like, okay, well, this is how they do it. And then, like, I noticed myself, like, I wasn't going there with jokes to say, but I noticed that as I was on the stage, things, you know yourself, the wee bit of cheek, the wee bit of Irish cheek would have, and you couldn't resist but say a few, like, to give you an example, Gary was singing that Ian Fuckalella, and I had noticed
his version.
I had noticed, hang on a minute, there's a wee bit of a and I realised that the crowd didn't understand that he was using the Irish word for word.
Yes.
They thought he was just standing on the stage effing and blinding, you know. And I says, just point of clarity here, folks. The Irish for word is focal. So as Gary focals off here, and people would get a laugh. And
yes.
And that was really funny the first time I said it.
Yes.
For everyone involved, including the band.
Yeah.
But by gig 24, the band had already got over that funny joke, but it was in the set then type thing, you know. And we just little moments of personality that you right, that showcases me, and even though it's not original to me anymore, I'm going to put that in my little bag of tricks.
Well, what did I tell you? But it's like sometimes, you know, if you were at the 24th gig and you're sitting in the audience and you tell that joke and you go, "Jeez, a band's not much crack." They didn't laugh at that.
Well, the bands, but they do laugh.
Oh, they
do.
Yeah,
but afterwards, they're like, oh, you know, they give you a wee dig and a wee bit of that, you know, the usual kind of crack behind stage, whatever. But everybody kind of understands, you know. You know, so.
Say hi to Joe. He did a great job on the tour, and it was great crack with the Howling and Hallions. That's from James McGarity.
Oh.
Good man, James. And Daniel Sheridan says the very talented Joe Gibson is right. The last time I met James, it was on, I was telling you the crack, and to the day I die, I'll never forget it, about Gary Gamble. Boy, honest to God in heaven, me and my daughter were sitting in Liverpool, and we're there, she was in an interview or something, so we got that out of the road pretty quickly, about 7:30 in the morning, so way more important things to do. So we're sitting outside this bar, and it was a beautiful day, and this boy's come walking down the street, and I said to myself, "Jeez, that boy's a ringer for Gary Gamble." But little did I know that boy was walking down the street saying, "Jeez, your man's a ringer for Bum." So we sat here, and they were touring. There was I forget now, God, Caitlin, that girl Caitlin Murdoch was there, and there's an older lady singer, it doesn't matter, and James there too, but Jesus, it was one of the best days crack I ever had with that man. Honest to God, that Gary Gamble, my side was sore, honest.
Well, that was the thing when we were coming home there in the ferry, all the lads were, what was your favourite moment of the tour, you know? And it was probably the day off we all had, you know, and myself, James, and Ronald Wiley from Strabane.
Oh, I
you know,
Ronnie.
Sure, everybody knows what they call it, but the crack we had that day, and that was the day the few pints was had, and then we're, you know, that was the final. Fair play, we're going well, you know. And it was after about 15 sheets to the wind.
That's the way
you know what I mean?
Oh,
but it was great to have it, you see, because it was a wee blowout for the band and a wee bit of bonding.
That's right.
They should send a psychologist on tour with a band just to see how the moods go up and down. You know what I mean? When you're on the road.
Well, come here. All I can do is wish you all the best, because I know whatever you turn your hand to, you will give it 100%. You know that's.
You hear that, James?
Sorry, James typed on something else. Chancer? No, not just saying. But I'm like, listen, I'm not going to hold you for 3 songs because I know you're knackered, and it's been a long couple of weeks. When are you back out again? When can people expect to see you? Tomorrow evening?
Sailor Bull is playing at the K-Fest on Saturday.
Oh, right.
In Calais. So it's a wee festival, open air festival in Calais on Saturday. So back with my own lads on Saturday, and then I'm down with Mahari on Sunday. And then I'm off to Denmark then with the Howling Hallions for a festival in Aarhus for the following weekend. And I don't know what after that.
She's my tight boy. Hi, Paul, I remember it well. Good days crack in Liverpool. We were on the Keep It Country tour with Gary and Caitlin, Kathy Durkin and John Hogan. You're right, James, 100%. It was just one of them. Do you know if you had paid money to go to it, it wouldn't have been as much crack. But the fact that it's just, you'd never get it again. Well, we look forward to the next time, James. You never know. Hey, final wee song now.
I'll tell you what I'll do is it's a song I was singing on the tour, and hopefully I can get this one now. I'm going to dedicate this one to Mammy, who's listening in, because it dawned on me. I suppose I'll dedicate it to Mammy and Daddy and all the crew down at home. Because it dawned on me during the tour that when we were doing it, it was resonating with me a lot, because my mother had a very tough time this last few years with cancer and stuff, but thankfully she's in remission now since April and all clear, and she's going strength to strength, and we all know she's going from strength to, and she's getting better, because for the first time in 3 years she's getting crabby again.
You see, that's what you're saying.
She's ringing me telling me not to be swearing. So I didn't swear in this one, Matt.
No,
so I throw this one out now for our it's a wee song called "Come My Little Son."
Brilliant.
Come, my little son, I will tell you what we'll do. Undress yourself, get into bed, and a tale I tell to you. It's all about your daddy. He's a man you seldom see, for he had to rove far away from home, away from you and me. Remember, laddie, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. In the cold and heat, all the hours of the week, on England's motorway. When you fall and hurt yourself and get a feeling bad, there isn't any use to go running for your dad. For the only time since you were born that he had to spend with you, he was out of a job, hadn't a bob, he was signing on the brew. Remember, laddie, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. In the cold and heat, all the hours of the week, on England's motorway. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to have him here at home, to have him living here at home and see him all the time. Our beggars can't be choosers, and we have to bear our load, for we need the money your daddy earns working on the road. I remember, laddie, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. In the cold and heat, all the hours of the week, on England's motorway. I remember, laddie, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. In the cold and heat, all the hours of the week, on England's motorway.
Yeah, pure class, pure class.
Before you throw me out there, Paul, I just want to give a special shout out there to the brothers Shimmy, if they're listening.
Yes, Shimmy.
And as also Liam McGinty and David Key, Ronald Wiley, Stephen O'Carrollin and Gary Gamble and James McGarty for a wonderful tour away. Fair play to you, thanks. I hope I don't see you for a couple of weeks. And I look forward to seeing you the next time.
You know what they're saying, don't you? I do. Come here, it's always a pleasure having you up. You're always good crack, and well, we look forward to this next phase. And keep in touch with us, that's the main thing.
I will.
If people want to get in touch with you, are you on the webs or
Joe
whatever?
Gibson or Howlin' Hallions, or just search that, or apparently Ask GPT, because they're on to me now as well, and they'll tell you everything that you need to know about me. Cause,
Everything is not true.
it's frighteningly very true. But,
That's it.
But I'm on all streaming platforms if you want to have a wee listen, and I will have a couple of tracks coming out because we did capture a bit of audio from the tour we just did, so there
very
might be a
good,
few
very
live
good.
versions
Brilliant.
of some of the tracks we played on tour. So I might throw them out with the grace of James, if he gives me the go ahead once it's all mixed up.
Please tell Joe that I said hello and good luck and all the best with his music career from your old friend, Mr. John Wallace.